If you don't know what this movie's about, you have literally no clue, not even a slight synopsis, that's the best way to see it. This is a tough movie to review. I just saw Everything Everywhere All at Once, and usually I come into these reviews and I want to tell you guys what the movie's about, what makes it so special. And in this case, in this particular case, with this film, that's really, really difficult. The less you know about this movie going into it, the better. This is an almost impossible film to describe unless you've already seen it. Even then, it's a hard film to describe. The best, easiest way that I can sort of explain what this movie's about is that it's every movie genre somehow condensed into a 2-hour film. On the surface, this is a film about an Asian family that owns a laundromat, owes money to the IRS, and is at risk of their laundromat being seized and taken away from them. That is literally the most I can tell you without spoiling a lot of the story and a lot of what makes this film so awesomely insane. This is a horror, romantic, comedy, action, adventure, mystery, thriller, all rolled into one. I have no idea how they came up with the idea for this film. I want to go back in time and be a fly on the wall of what the writer's room was like when they were making this film. Because this movie, if you saw Sorry to Bother You, which is a movie that goes absolutely off the rails in the best possible way. But if you saw that movie and you wondered, what would this be like if they went even more off the rails? This is it. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is by far one of the most insane movies I have ever seen in my life. It's also one of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. You know, I get it. Some of that's recency because I literally just saw it. This is the sort of movie that you really just keep thinking about after you see it. But then the more I think about it, the more I like it. And I already loved it as soon as I saw it. As crazy as the trailer for this film looked, at least the first few seconds I saw, I was like, I have to see this. I don't know what it's about. And I am telling you, if you don't know what this movie's about, you have literally no clue, not even a slight synopsis, that's the best way to see it, because it's insane. This is like one of the most insane movies in years. A movie like this is tough because it's so off the rails. It's so much constant insanity. 2 hours of pure insanity. You need actors who are going to be completely invested in just how off the walls this story becomes. And everyone in this movie is completely invested in this film. It makes this a journey that you don't want to end. The fact that it is over 2 hours somehow didn't feel like enough time. And I'm somebody who really does not like to sit through movies that are more than like 90 minutes, hour 45 plus credits, pushing it for me. This movie, well worth it. Wish it was longer. Want there to be more. Sequel, something. It was incredible. I also think what makes a movie like this so special is that it could have been really bad because there's so much happening. This is so incredibly capable of being impossible to follow and none of the elements meshing as well as they do. That would have been so easy. It is a triumph that this idea for this film somehow works as well as it does. It's incredible. This is one of the best films of the year, and it's April. This is going to be a tough one to top, I'm going to be honest with you right now. This movie is also one of those films, and I don't always feel this way, but if you can see this in a theater, please try to see this in the theater. Sound, the visuals, the cinematography, and I love cinematography. I love a movie that looks good. The editing in this film, and screw the Oscars for taking that award off of the televised show. The editing in this movie, someone explained to me what editor was, they dumped all the footage on this, and there are shots in this film that they are using entire set design for like a half a millisecond shot. That is insane. That's absolutely insane. I don't know how they managed to make it all work so well together. This is one of the best editing jobs in any movie I have seen in a very long time. It's absolutely incredible. The sound is incredible. The acting is incredible. Everything about this movie is so good. Take a shot every time I say incredible, because this is one of the most incredible films I have seen in a really long time. It makes me happy. Movies like this are why I love film so much. They make you feel. They just make you feel. And I've missed that. And there have been a lot of good movies to come out the last few years, but Everything Everywhere All at Once is one of those movies that makes me remember why I love film so much.